This is a non-negotiable in the backswing. This has to happen in order to compress the ball and hit consistent shots each time you swing the club. I want you to try this next time you get to the range. What I'm talking about is hinge. Hinge is this lever with the wrists, right? Everybody can kind of see that little lever there. Here's what it's going to look like down the line. And then as I take the club back, we're going to hinge and make a perfect letter L each time. Now, when we hinge the club, it gives us not only structure, not only leverage, but power, right? And we're all looking to hit the ball farther, but first we got to hit it solid. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your setup, get addressed, and then as you're taking the club back, you're going to begin to hinge the wrists when the hands get hip height. I'm going to start to hinge the wrists at hip height, and now you're going to notice your lead arm or your left arm is parallel to the ground. When our left arm is parallel to the ground, we have to have this 90-degree angle. All too many times I see us amateurs in the backswing, they won't hinge the club until the top, and then it'll cause us to cast the club or throw the club in the downswing, right? You're going to see this loss of angle in the downswing, and then at impact, the shaft is leaning back, the butt end of the club's pointed behind us, instead of what we really want to have happen. What tour professionals are doing is their shaft is leaning forward at impact. You can see how the butt end of the club is to the left, almost kind of that left hip there. And then they're actually able to compress the golf ball. That way we can control the flight and the distance of the shot. Now, if you're looking for a checkpoint in the backswing, when you get to that hinge, when your lead arm is parallel to the ground, shaft's going to be roughly 45 degrees, right? We're going to have this shaft in a on-plane position. This center of mass is in a good place. If we start to get that center of mass off, right, it's going to get a little bit heavier either way, right, both sides. So if you're looking for a really good checkpoint in the backswing, shaft 45, this is going to be pointed butt into the club. If it had a laser in it, right, it's going to be pointed somewhere along the target line, just to give you a really good visual. Right there, right kind of towards this target line, right towards the ball. I'm going to hit another shot for you just so you can kind of see the feel. There's that L. And you're going to start to build consistency, right? We're all looking to be consistent. One day we might be struggling, right? The next day we might figure it out. And we want to find that flat line, kind of that linear line to help us get consistent. To me, it's the hinge, right? If we can get this hinge right, elbows are going to be nice and together. We're not going to have this wide. See, my elbows are spread apart here, right? We want to have that shaft hinged, real good, nice arm structure. By getting the hinge in the right place, by setting the hands in the right place, right, it's going to give us control of the club face, right? Wherever this club face is pointed at impact, that's where the ball is going to start. So if I can gain control of this club sooner in the swing, that's a great thing, right? That's a really, really good thing if I can gain control of this club sooner in the backswing. So if you want to feel that hinge a little bit sooner, right, we don't want to take it away just and hinge it right off the bat. But if you want to feel this hinge a little bit sooner in the backswing, that's okay, right? As long as we get, when that lead arm is parallel to the ground, this shaft is vertical. We don't want to see, when this lead arm is parallel, shaft pointed that way, right? We want to get that shaft vertical. Now, we don't want to overhinge, because then that will definitely cause us to cast or throw the club. But whenever we get that correct amount of hinge, we should see this 90-degree angle, and then it's going to allow us to have a little bit more of an angle coming down in the downswing, right? And then I can deliver a shaft with forward shaft lean, hands in front of the ball, That's where we're going to be able to compress the ball at impact, right? So we'll get to that L, and if you want, you can go slow, right? You don't have to go fast doing this. You can go slow, just getting this feel. There's that hinge, there's that L. And we can just hit some out there. I'm hitting an 8-iron, you can hit a 9-iron pitching wedge, 7-iron, right? Just to get this feel. I've got control of the club. You can hear the sound of that, right? When that club hits the ball, back of the ball, right? Ball first, ground second. Hinge. That one was real nice, just to get that feel, right? We want to feel that compression each time we're swinging the golf club.